Yeah, that's what I thought. So, okay, so these guys that got hit by tidal wave are also prone because they failed
Really?
they failed their save, and so they are also now they are also prone.
Oh yeah, it does say they're prone, doesn't it?
Okay. They are prone. So Schlagen, what would you like to do? So at range, keep in mind that now because these two guys are prone, any ranged attacks are at disadvantage. Melee attacks only gain advantage if you're within 5 feet of the target.
Set distance. Okay, that's more than enough. Slogan will step into the doorway. And that first guy, I'm going to use my meta magic to cast Eldritch Blast as a twin spell.
Okay.
Or no, you said disadvantage.
Right.
I will cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So yeah, if you put Moonbeam right between them, you can get both of them. And we'll work on. Nope, they only get a 11 for their save, so they're going to take all damage. They will eat all the things.
It's gonna be 10 damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else for Schlagen?
Well, I'm gonna kind of. Is that doorway 10 foot wide?
15.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it is narrow. It is narrowed there. It's probably it's 10 feet.
I'm gonna hug one side so if anybody else wants to step in, but I want to stay there in order to make the wall so they can't get to the squishy people.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. The ice trolls regenerate 10 points and use half their movement to stand up. This guy going to move there. This guy going to move there. This guy is going to dash to there. And the first two are going to use the dodge action, and that is all they will do for this turn. Right? Right. Shredder, what would you like to do?
I will climb partway up the wall and wait right there.
Okay. So are you holding an action until they get within range?
Yeah, already. If someone gets within range, I don't think they can get there this turn, but yeah, already single attack.
Okay.
Or if they get in range.
All right. What would Mist like to do?
I was just looking to see if Mist had any range stuff. With them being there, Miss is gonna just kind of get over here to the doorway and hold position until we get closer.
So
That way
basically,
he's not out there by himself.
does he want to take the dodge action or ready in action?
Take the dodge action.
Okay. All right, we are back to Yip.
See what other spells. Too small. A character sheet. $90 How far away are they now? Just slightly too far for that. Too far for that. You will also cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So which two does Yip want to hit?
Let's put it right. Let's put it right there. Get those two top guys.
Okay. So they get a 16 to save. I don't think they saved. I think her save is 19.
They save. Yip's 15.
Oh, okay. So they save. They will take half damage.
And 5 total.
Okay. All right. So, Elmira, what would you like to do? You're muted.
My bad.
No problem.
Am I like within range for crossbows? I'm trying to figure out.
Let's see here.
80 yards.
So yeah.
Okay. Right,
Yeah, you are.
Go ahead and roll for that. And I'll do the one right there.
Okay. You have advantage on the attack. Or, well, it would be long range for your crossbow, which would normally be disadvantage, but you would have advantage on the attack because he's all sparkly, so that is a normal attack.
Okay. I got a soft 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then I roll 1d8 plus 2.
I don't know, trolls were a lot scarier in 3rd edition. Every time I use a troll in 5e, I'm disappointed because I think back to like that fight that we had, Jeff remembers this, the fight that we had in the town that you guys had created where the 2 trolls were knocking down buildings and shit. And it's like, trolls in 3rd edition were fucking scary, man. You did not want to get into a fight with a troll if you didn't have fire or acid. And even then, you were really, no pun intended, rolling the dice on that combat. Whereas in 5e, yeah, they regen, but it's like, so what? It's a troll. You know?
It's got to be persistent enough.
Yeah. Yeah, in 3rd edition, they would pimp slap you into the next boulevard, man. They were badass.
I got 9 points of damage.
Okay. That troll's not looking great. He's not down yet, but he's hurting. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Schlagen, what would you like to do?
Let's see, I'll go ahead and step in front of Elmira to give her protection. Maintain concentration with my moonbeam on those two. 'Cause that's where it was, right?
Yeah, well, it's these two right here are in
Yeah, I'll
Moonbeam.
keep it on those guys.
Okay, so they'll take damage on their turn.
Do what?
They take damage at the beginning of their turn.
Oh, okay. So I'll maintain that for my actual turn. How far away are they now? That's an 80. Plus 1. 60. So, range. Oh, okay, I can hit those two. So, right in the middle of those two, I can just barely cast Shatter.
Oh, so the two that you have Moonbeam on, you're going to shatter as well?
No, the upper two. So,
Okay.
Moonbeam there, I'm casting Shatter here.
Okay, so those two get a con save? Is that right?
Check. Yes, con save 7 or 15.
Well, shit, they got a 7.
We're taking 3d8.
Shatter's one of those spells that's like totally badass, and I always forget about it.
18 damage on Shatter.
Okay. Hold on a second. That guy is not glowy anymore, but this guy goes down. Okay. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
After this, we're planning on taking a rest, right, guys?
Yep.
Cool, then I will use my bonus action to do Meta Magic Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
At that guy.
Okay.
Nat 20 for a possible critical.
That's double damage.
And that's a D10 plus 9.
These trolls are going to be pissed.
12 damage.
Okay. All right.
Rolled a 2.
So this troll regenerates 10 points. Go ahead and roll damage for both moonbeams.
12 for one.
Okay.
And come back here. And 16 for the other.
Shit. So this guy goes down again. He must be a French hooker. These trolls, let's see. This one is going to dash to there. This one is also going to dash to there. And that is their turn. Shredder, what would you like to do?
That worked out perfectly. I will go rage. Rage. Spin that. And then move my 30 out.
Okay.
Start with the guy top.
All right.
Reckless attack. 26 hit.
Yes.
24 points. Wounded.
This guy goes down and cannot regain hit points. Let me put a marker on him. We'll say, blip, he cannot regain hit points. For a minute.
Second one, do I have to? I tried to get where I hit both of them.
Yeah, you should be able to, yeah.
Okay. 26 hit.
Mm-hmm.
22 points wounded.
Okay. So now he can't regain hit points for 1 minute.
And then I mash it with my tail as I can.
All right.
Oh no, I raged. I already.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. So what would Mist like to do in this situation?
Mist can get to him with regular movement, and Mist will do his attacks.
Okay.
Lowest is a 17.
That hits.
21 total damage,
Okay.
and that's Mista's turn.
All right. And Yip.
Check distance. You will get to there.
Okay.
Maintain concentration of Moonbeam on the dead guy in the back.
Okay.
And then for a regular turn, let's see the distance on that. 10 feet to the guy that's down on the ground, it looks like.
Yep.
Then for main action, Yip will do poison spray.
Okay. So on the guy that's on the ground?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that should keep it from regenerating, correct?
He can't regenerate right now because Hazron did wounding damage to him. So he can't regenerate any hit points for 1 minute.
But
But poison spray doesn't do
It's
acid.
not acid.
Right.
I was thinking acid.
Yeah, no.
Spray.
Yeah, either acid
Yeah.
spray or acid splash is what you would want.
Yeah, I was confusing it with poison.
Yeah.
No.
They're both usually green.
Well, that's all of Yip's turn then.
Okay.
Not much you can do at the moment.
Elmira, what would you like to do? Muted.
I said it's crowded in here.
Yeah, it is. It is quite crowded. It smells like orc butt. Well, troll butt.
Let's move here. And I think from here I can do guiding bolt without hitting anybody.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. 21, so I'm sure that.
That hits.
Let's see.
Oh shit!
All right. Well,
That-
enjoy the advantage I get.
That
Everybody.
is awful. But 9 points puts this troll down on the ground. Anything with a bonus action or movement? Ow, God. I think you went mute again.
Can I like toss my torch on him?
Yeah.
Hug it
Try
over
to light him on fire. Yeah, as a bonus action, you can light him on fire. Roll 1d4. Well, it doesn't matter, because if he even takes 1 point, he's done. So this troll is done.
Woohoo.
Schlagen, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk over to that troll that's dead on the ground.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna lean over, pick up his hand, and hit myself in the foot and be like, y'all saw it, hellish rebuke. He hit me.
No.
It's never right for us.
Yeah.
Not a lot I can do without any fire at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
You can pick up the torch off the guy that I threw it on, who took like a fire damage point. I mean, if you want.
Yeah.
There.
No, what color Dragonborn are you?
Do what?
What color Dragonborn are you?
Oh, I'm a silver. I'm cold.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
I could just drag that troll over and throw them on top of the torch, so they're just piled on top of each other like a flaming Oreo.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason you couldn't grab Elmira's torch and light him up too. So we can say that you did that and put an end to him. Okay. So this troll regenerates. And then go ahead and roll Yip's moonbeam damage.
Moonbeam? 13.
Okay. And so he gets up and falls right back down. Ugh. Yeah, last night, so my Friday night group is going through Rime of the Frost Maiden. So they're up in Icewind Dale, and the one kid, for his level 1 character, made himself a black dragonborn barbarian, and so he played him in the prologue game, and then last night he's like, so we haven't even gotten to level 2 yet. Would it be okay if I switch to white dragon? Because I don't know why I would have picked black dragon when I knew we were going to be in Icewind Dale. Like, yeah, you can be a white dragonborn. That's fine. Makes much more sense. So yeah, that troll went down. Shredder, what would you like to do?
I will move my move up to hit him. I can move 40.
Okay.
And rail on him with Hazwan.
Okay. You have advantage.
Does a 15 hit him?
Yes.
Okay. So he takes 28 wounding.
Okay. So he cannot regenerate for 1 minute.
I'll do it again just because I can.
All right.
With the old question of werewolf regeneration, what if you cut their head off and dismember them? Can they still regenerate?
Well, with werewolves and vampires, it's pretty explicit that if you decapitate them, then that's it. They're done. But trolls will regrow a head, and sometimes,
crazy. I didn't know that.
yeah, and their regeneration is so fucked up and random that sometimes it will, in that situation, it'll regrow 2 heads.
That's funny.
Like Jeff or Shredder just hit him again. So you probably cut off an arm. So if you left this troll here, he would there would be like a 50% chance that he would regenerate 2 more arms for a total of 3.
That's weird.
So, okay. So is that all Shredder is doing for now? So yeah, Shredder cuts off one of the troll's arms. What would Mist like to do?
That's close enough.
You're just gonna wait.
Mist casually walk over, pick up the torch as he's walking by, then just go sear that guy in the forehead.
Okay, yeah, you can sear him, and he's done. Yeah, this is gonna be like our new thing. You know, you don't need to wail on a dead troll. I don't think there's any...
Unless that's your gig.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean... So, I don't think there's anything in here. Let's see.
Logan will definitely take an eye tooth from one of the ice trolls for his trophy necklace.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. The trolls... Between the 3 of them, between the 3 of them, you find that they have a small stash in here of 24 gold pieces.
We add that to the 24, you say?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. So did you want to go back to McCath's tent and take a long rest?
Yes, please. I want all my spell slots back.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll go split another pot of coffee with the lady. She seemed nice.
Okay. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. I need to stretch out my legs again. Give me a moment.
I wonder if we could get her to fight with us.
No, she's too interested in continuing her work.
Okay. Well, maybe once she gets all those scrolls or something, maybe she could teach some of us, or to read them. Maybe.
We'll be back also. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee on a hot day. Are you guys more? You guys might be more familiar with Druid than I am. They can change out spells daily, correct? After a long rest.
I think so, kind of like a cleric.
Yeah, that's good.
Just pick what you prepare.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out one of Yip's spells for Flaming Spear since we might be going after more trolls.
Oh yeah, good one.
So yeah, that'll give us another long range spell.
Yeah. So I don't believe it. I actually got what I ordered 7 months ago from Talon and Claw.
What?
New custom DM screen
Amazing.
with my custom game logo on it. The Greenwater Mercantile and Adventuring Company. And as a apology gift, he sent me a new dice tray with the Talon Claw logo, and it holds the Council of Seven dice vault.
Nice.
Like
Cool.
so. Pretty awesome. So, I am thankful that it finally got here. Thank you for the dice tray to Talon and Claw. I definitely appreciate it. I will send back the old tray pronto. Okay, so you guys take your long rest. You get all your hit points and spell slots back. Where would you like to go from here? Are you ready to go down into Arauthator's lair?
I wanted to see the trophy room to see if we could learn anything from the people who died
Okay.
first.
Okay.
That's
So.
my vote. Everybody else is free to, tell me to fuck off or whatever.
All right. Or did Billy step away? I'm going to assume that's a yes.
I think so.
Give him just a moment to come back. Because you'll probably definitely want him to be here. Yeah, I am shocked. I also got the felt pads that I ordered in April. So I had ordered these laser cut pads to go in that are for the Council of Seven dice vaults. So if you have like stone dice or something like that, they're protected. But the other benefit of it is that it raises up the hole a little bit so that it's easier to get the dice out. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I got the DM screen got here just in time for tomorrow's Wayward Bastards game. Greenwater Mercantile created a school to train adventurers that are orphans called the Charter School for Wayward Bastards. I always found that to be amusing. Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are nice. Not that I'm particularly worried about denting my metal dice, but you know. Yeah, so there's these dry erase cards that fit into the slot on the top of the DM screen so that you can show people's initiative and people at the table can see what's going on.
That is so nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I haven't used them yet, but I plan to. Now that I didn't want to write on, because I know that even if you clean a dry erase board, I mean, it still gets stained. And the plan was always to return the old screen. And so I didn't want to use the cards that came with it because I didn't want to return cards that were all messed up, you know. I try to be thoughtful about these things. Billy, are you back with us? You are? Yes? Okay. So, I'll find the page. Which room is this? Going back in time. So, in this room, it is filled with this fog. And you see that there are bodies of frost giants, remorazes. What else is in here?
Oh, Chris, just to double check before we go forward, druids can change out their spells after a long rest, correct?
Correct. Druids cast. They are a divine caster, so they have access to their full regalia of spells, but they can change out. Right, they can change out their prepared spells at a long rest. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I swapped Yip's flame blade for flame spear.
Okay.
Figured that might be more useful.
Yeah, flame spear definitely could be of use. I mean, flame spear is just a great spell anyways. It's bowling with fireballs.
So, I wish you could twin spell that. That'd be fun.
I know, right? So, visibility in here is only about 30 feet because the cold fog that's in here fills everything. But moving through this room, you find that there are the bodies of 8 giants, bodies of 8 frost giants, 1 fire giant, 1 cloud giant, 2 remorazes, and what looks to be a frozen body of a frost giant chieftain. And as you are moving through here, everybody make a perception check.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I got 19.
All right. Well, you are not surprised. In here, there are 2 more ice trolls. I'll on just a moment.
Did Yip get a nat 20 help on any perception beyond the two people?
No, it doesn't matter. You guys already made it. I mean, either everybody's surprised or nobody's surprised. So in this case, nobody's surprised. So let me add ice trolls. More ice trolls. And everybody roll initiative. Ooh. Yeah, I'm liking the way this is rolling already. Thank you for finally sending me my order, Talon and Claude. This dice tray rolls excellent. And the DM screen is beautiful.
Oh, shit.
So I had to trim my beard way back because with this hot weather I was getting sick and tired of getting beard sweat. It's a thing. It's real. So did Yip get it?
I got mine all ponytailed up right now. It's fucking hot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was like, no, fuck this. I'm taking the clippers to it. So, oh, there we go. Yep, got a 14. Who wants to go first, Schlagen or Shredder?
Shredder can go.
Okay.
All right.
We'll let Shredder take the lead.
All right. So you discover that in this hall of trophies are 2 ice trolls. What would Mist like to do about those?
Distance on that. What's the condition for his movement again? It's 40 basic, but he can move double that?
So he gets tabaxi speed. Let me see. No, that's the wrong book. I want Volo's, not Tasha's. So let's see here. Tabaxi.
It doesn't require like a bonus or anything to do that, is it?
So their base speed is 30 feet.
But he's the monk, so 40.
So 40 because he's a monk. Feline agility, your reflexes and agility allow you to move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of your turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. So on his first turn, he can move 80 feet. That would be 160 feet if he dashes. But
So
he
you
can't.
still get a bonus and a regular?
Yeah. But he can't he can't move. He can't use feline agility to double his movement again until he spends a turn moving 0 feet, and then he can use feline agility again.
It's 2. Alright, I think I see what I'm gonna do. He'll use his feline to get up close.
Okay.
Then I'm reading his thing right. Spend a key point to do Fury of Blows, and that'll give him 4 attacks.
Okay.
Let's see, attack 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. Hey, the 4th one might have hit. 21.
21 hits. So ice trolls have a AC of 15.
Well, I rolled a 3, a 5, and a 3, so I don't think I made it.
No. Unfortunately, no.
Let's see, that's gonna be 7 damage.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's dead now. The Ice Troll number 1 is going to return the favor. Do 3 attacks on missed.
Does spending the key point count as the bonus action?
Yeah, for Flurry of Blows it does, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
17 to hit on a claw attack.
His AC is 17.
Okay, so that is a hit. For 13 points of slashing damage.
Right.
26 to hit. For 11 points of slashing damage. And now he's going to bite him. 24 to hit.
Hope he gets a mouthful.
24 to hit for 5 points of piercing damage.
Hope his tongue's all fuzzy and matted.
This troll can't quite make it to Shredder, so he's going to take the dodge action. So all attacks against that troll for the next round until the beginning of the troll's next turn is at disadvantage. Shredder, what would you like to do?
What the heck? I like it when they come to me. Rage.
Okay.
And reckless, so I offset the disadvantage and work net regular.
Right.
And then my old rinse and repeat with the sword.
Okay.
28 to hit,
Yes.
16 points wounding, second. It's a 16 hit
Yes.
for 19 more wounding.
Okay.
I use my bonus, so I don't have tail, but I got that from my reaction when he tries to clap back.
Okay. All right, and he is wounded, so he cannot regain hit points for 1 minute.
Yep.
Schlagen, what would you like to do?
Double checking something. Alright. Gonna move to here, which should still keep me out of that guy's range. But I think I should be close enough to cast that. Yes. The troll that missed his fighting, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
he gets a save of some kind. Is that a wisdom save?
wisdom save.
All right.
That's why I'm going with that one, so I'm hoping the troll is dumb as rocks.
He is not wise at all. He gets a whole whopping 7 for his save. He is held. Now,
Yeah.
hold on a minute, though. I don't know that hold person will work. Hold on here.
I think you might need hold the monster.
Right.
Oh, humanoid? He's not humanoid, is he?
No, he's a giant.
Then no, that wouldn't work.
So instead of that, what would you like to do?
Let's go with...
Yeah, hold monster just has the wording of one creature. I mean, it almost kind of makes hold person useless.
That's where I was. No, I can stay right there. I will use my bonus action to Misty Step closer. I can't get all the way up next to him. But from there, I will cast... I'll finger gun him for the moment.
Okay. You can do that.
17 hits for 14 damage.
Okay. All right. Anything with a bonus action?
No, my bonus was to Misty Step.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. Yep.
Then Yip will... It's 30 feet. From there. More than enough. Yep. Being a little Cobalt Ranger or Rogue will go try to hide around this corner. But we'll cast Flame Spear right behind it.
Okay.
Behind the one fighting Shredder.
Okay. So you're putting like the flame sphere here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to have the flame? I mean, Yip could have the flame sphere roll right into the troll.
That's what I'm doing. I want to put it right there so it's hitting him.
Okay. So does he get a dex save on that?
Yes.
Okay. Nope. He gets a nat 1 on his save. The flame sphere is going to deal double damage.
Oh, sad roll. 4 times 2, 8 total damage.
So you can roll that damage twice.
True. So 4. Oh, 1 better. So 9.
Okay. So 17 points of fire damage. The troll cannot...
No, that was 9 total.
Oh.
It was a 4 and a 5.
Oh. Right. But it's double damage.
But it only hits him once, right?
It only hits him once, but he rolled a nat 1, so it's a critical.
Yeah, so I rolled, I rolled 4 for the first roll and 5 for the second roll.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So
I was like, it was sad rolls.
9 points of fire damage. He can't regenerate, but he's not dead. Elmira, what would you like to do? Hold that thought. I was stupid. I got all excited about my order showing up and forgot to bring my drink back in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Elmira, what would you like to do?
So is this troll dead or?
No, they're both alive. But this troll here cannot regenerate hit points for 1 minute. And he's taken fire damage. So if he's dropped to 0 hit points, he's boned.
I did my roll to get where I am now, and I'll go ahead and use my long sword attack.
Okay.
And I got 18 to hit.
That hits.
I got 7 points of damage for that.
Okay.
And you can finally have Jurgen attack and use fight.
Okay.
Let's try that. 18 to hit.
That hits.
2d4 2 piercing damage. And a d4. Okay. 3, 2, 7. 7 more points.
Okay. All right. Mist, what would you like to do?
Mist is going to go ahead and spend another key point and try to do 4 attacks again. Hopefully this time works out a little better. Two do not hit. 2 do hit.
Okay.
For a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay. You're just going to nickel and dime this troll until he falls down. The troll is going to rinse and repeat and do 3 attacks on Mist. Let's see. 21 to hit. I'm sure hits. For 14 points of slashing damage. 10 misses. And the bite attack, 12 misses. This trolley troll here is going to do 3 attacks on Shredder. And
Okay.
miss with a 15, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yep.
21 to hit.
I will roll my tail and see if it saves me. 8. I tied it.
All right.
I'll take it.
For 13 points of slashing, so 6.
6.
And a bite attack misses with an 11.
Go.
Shredder, what would you like to do?
Wail away. Let's see. So we didn't take the dodge, so I can reckless and have advantage again.
Correct.
$22 to hit,
Yes.
20 points. 24 to hit,
Yes.
27 points.
And he goes down. And he is dead because he took fire damage.
How far is it? So I can't quite get tail reach, but I'll still move in.
Okay?
Done.
All right. Schlagen, what would you like to do? See, you should have been a gold dragonborn because then everybody could have been like, oh, you're gold Schlagen.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. I will step to there, and I'm gonna do a Searing Smite, and if I hit, I'm gonna add some Divine Smite, and this guy's gonna go down.
All right.
And now I have 2 attacks per round, so let's see. 16 hits?
Yes.
Alright. Double check. It's a D8. That. 2 divines. 7, 10, 16, 23 damage, and if he fails his save, he is caught on fire.
Nice.
He does fail his save.
So, yeah, he takes 23 damage, and he's on fire, so on his next turn, if he fails again, he'll take 6 more fire.
Well, it doesn't matter because you kill him outright, and that's the end of the troll.
Yeah, I thought it'd be best to swap out my Thunder Smite for a Searing Smite.
All right. So aside from the frozen trophies that are in this hall, there's really nothing else of interest. You do see that some of the giant's equipment and whatnot, you see that it is frozen into the walls of the cavern. So there's a giant axe, there's a giant sword, all frozen into the ice that forms the walls of this hall.
Is there any indication of what exactly killed them from the dragon, or not really? Did they look pretty well preserved, like they got frozen?
Yeah.
To kill them?
So make a medicine check.
Okay. I don't know what my medicine is. Okay. I got a soft 20.
So you can determine that the fire giant and the cloud giant were killed by the dragon's breath weapon itself. They are flash frozen, as if they were moving and screaming or yelling and just died on the spot. The 8 frost giants, however, are not. They appear like one of the frost giants is missing an arm, and it looks like he probably bled out. Another frost giant has a large rend of claw marks across his chest. They all died in various violent ways, and then were propped up and frozen as if they were standing. Same with the Remorazes. They've been slashed or bitten to the point where they were dead and then propped up and frozen in place.
Alright. I think that's all we'll probably learn from it here. Should we help the last troll, or do we want to go talk to the frog boss?
Can I do a detect magic and see if any of them have any magical items of interest on them?
Sure, go ahead and do a detect magic.
We'll do that. Got the skill, might as well use it.
Yeah.
I'll pry the wedding ring off his dead finger. I don't care.
He don't need it.
Do what?
I said he don't need it.
Right?
I'll wear it as a belt.
It's probably too big even for you to wear as a belt.
Yip's over there playing hula hoop with it.
Right? So detect magic. You do find something of magic frozen in the ice. Let's see here. You find
Magic snakes in a can. Oh.
When you're playing stat.
You find a short sword that is frozen in the ice on the belt of one of the frost giants, and it's tucked into the giant's bag, and you can see that just part of the handle is sticking out. It looks like a Roman gladius. It would take you roughly an hour to chip it out of the ice.
Can't we just have the flaming sphere go sit there for a while?
You could do that if you wanted if you wanted to roll the flaming sphere over. It would cut that time in half. It'll take you about 30 minutes to melt the ice around it, if you wanted to do it that way.
That sounds cool.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Does anybody have identify?
Neophyte?
Well, if we don't, Bognar waits next time, so.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have identified.
So you find, Bognok's able to identify this. It is a flame tongue short sword. So on a hit, it deals an additional 2d6 fire damage.
Short swords are great for monks.
That is very true.
Yeah, I'll give it to miss.
He could wipe out 4 trolls in one turn.
Right?
Should we talk to Frog guy? Or
Sure.
Or okay, sure.
And who'd you say we're giving that to right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, short sword's a monk weapon.
Oh, just basic short sword, not a +1 or anything?
Nope, it's just a flame tongue short sword. It does 2d6 additional fire damage. It does, of course, count as magical, but it's not a +1 or anything like that. Which I always thought was so in 5th edition you can have a magic weapon that doesn't have a plus to it, which is mind blown. In no previous edition did that ever happen.
Yeah.
So you make your way over to the. We're getting an echo. Let's see here. 13. So you make your way over to the Ice Toad's cavern. A bizarre sight greets you in this rough-walled chamber. About a dozen giant toads with thick, mottled white hides are at work here, scribing strange writing into the ice walls or onto weathered parchments and stone tablets. A few toads transfer parchments and tablets into and out of a floor-to-ceiling cubby holes cut into the ice along the entire south wall. And these toads are just scribing away, and they're putting them into holes that have been cut into the ice all along this southern wall. Some are scrolled up pieces of parchment, others are stone tablets, But yeah, on the other walls in here, there are just numerous ice toads doing pictograms and scrolling or writing in Draconic. They're documenting everything. And there's
Have they documented whether we succeed or not?
They might. Everybody make a perception check.
Me, the Overstrider.
Oh, the hell's Miss Paper? Perception. Miss got a soft 20. That's the best for the three of us.
Okay, so Mist got it. What did Elmira get?
Logan got a 16.
16.
If that helps.
So Elmira and Schlagen and Yip all got it. So you see a particular section of the wall, and in Draconic and several pictographic images, you're able to make out that this particular section of wall is basically a tale of Arauthator's first wife. And basically what you're able to make out is that his first wife was much, much older than he was. She was a ancient white dragon known as Ice Claw by the locals. And but she was killed. And I'm not sure who killed her. I want to say that it was the companions of the Shard, but I don't think that's true. But it's possible. Anyways, she was killed, and apparently Arauthator had no fucks to give. He didn't care.
What a dick.
Yeah, and he basically almost within 50 years moved on, and 50 years is nothing for a dragon, moved on to Aviatrix or Aviatoress, and who is his current mate. You also see that he sometimes has been known to evidently cheat on Aviatrix, if dragons can do such a thing, and he had another mate named Icewind. But the implication is that Icewind was also killed about 150 years ago.
Yeah, this guy's a dick.
This is a soap opera, yeah. Slut dragons.
All we're missing is one dragon with amnesia.
Love Island, Oyavigaton.
Yeah.
And you see that there is a passage that slopes down and out to the northwest.
Anyone look over there or no?
Logan will go take a look what's going on over there.
So you look down into here, and you can see that this is the main living area for the ice toads. And evidently, this area that you first came into looks like clearly it's a workspace. But you see that there is one ice toad down here in this sleeping area who is sitting at a desk with a oil lamp, and this ice toad is actually wearing glasses, like spectacles, and is carefully scribing down, reading from a scroll and scribing down onto a tablet, and looks up at you, and in perfect common says, "Oh, welcome. Please come in."
I will use Misty Step to teleport right next to him, like, what's up? Scare the fuck out of him.
He isn't really frightened. He says, I assume that you are the group that have come in searching for Macath the Crimson. My people have told me that you've been mucking about and been a real thorn in the side of those trolls. I don't much care for the trolls. Please don't do any damage in here. We do a lot of work, and it would be just it would be beyond grief if you were to damage any of it.
We're not causing problems unnecessarily. You're fine. As long as you don't give us problems, we won't give you problems. And you don't have to worry about the trolls. I think they're all taken care of at this point.
He says, so is it your plan to end Arauthator?
Well, he won't let us out, so there's not a whole lot else that can be done.
No, this is true. He says, I have never been south. I've spent my entire life here in the frozen north of the spine of the world mountains. It says, but if you were to take care of Arauthator, I would be very interested in traveling south with you. I have heard tales of Luskan, and I would love to take my work to the host tower of the Arcane to see what they make of it.
Ask grass or grass. Nobody rides for free.
Schlagen and Elmira and Mist, the three of you can tell that just by looking at the work that he's doing and the library that he has created, Marfalb is exceptional. There is history here of the Frozen North and of white dragons specifically, not just Arauthator, but of Aviatress and Icewind and Ice Claw, and numerous other dragons that have been encountered that isn't available anywhere else. There's information here that nobody knows about.
Oh yeah, Slogan will definitely be hitting him up on that info. But what you got going on? Slogan's very much into dragon history and lore.
Make a history check.
History, you say? 15.
So you estimate that I mean, this library and all of this information is fairly priceless. You could estimate that this would be worth, thousands of gold pieces to, the host tower of the Arcane or any other magical institution that would be interested in things such as dragons.
Anything that Schlagen would take, he would take back to the temple that he's out of for being a paladin.
Right,
the
right.
Temple of Bahamut.
Bahamut.
He would take it all back to them.
If you were to leave, I would be happy to journey with you.
Well, I like him. I want him to come along. Does he know anything that would upset crazy female dragon? That perhaps the other one kept from him because he's like a serial cheater or whatever. So I thought maybe he knows something.
I'm not aware that Aviatress would really care that Arauthator has other mates. But one thing that would drive her entirely, that would make her insane.
you should take one of the priceless tomes.
From looking at these pictographs and whatnot, is that for the most part, Arauthator likes his women older, with the exception of Icewind, who appears to be slightly younger than he is. It also appears that Icewind may actually be his half-sister.
Ew. Gross.
I mean, they're dragons and hatched from eggs, so, you know, half-sister, different clutch, I guess. He does tell you that Macath the Crimson may not be interested in leaving, but you would have to talk to her. But he would very much like to join her and go back to the host tower of the Arcane in Luskan.
Was she telling the truth about it being dangerous to read the scrolls in that library?
Well, you can always try it.
But does the guy know, the frog guy, or no?
He hasn't done any work. He was told that it was dangerous to read them because they delve into magical subjects that the normal mind cannot handle. He hasn't attempted it. He just knows what he was told. Yeah.
Cthulhu Mythos +1 -1 sanity. All right.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Well, what do you guys? Should we head down or?
Definitely. I will also ask the little guy, like, well, if you're wanting to leave with us, that's fine. But what are you going to do with your library here? Are you just going to leave it? Take whatever you can with you? What's your plans for your book collection?
Oh, heavens. It'll come with me. And he reaches down and he pulls up 2 bags, 2 leather satchels. One of them is a backpack. And he hands it to you. He goes, here, I offer this as a gift. I only need my good old-fashioned, and he pats the other one that looks kind of like a satchel-type messenger bag. I only need my good old handy bag of holding, but this is a Heward's handy haversack, and he hands that to you.
Nice.
Well, this guy's awesome, and I can't wait to help him escape if we don't get murdered by the dragons. So.
You basically learn that the ice toads were brought here by Arauthator. I think saying against their will is a little bit strong statement, but they're clearly not allowed to leave. It's not like, but they don't really care whether they're here or not, and clearly Marfalb, who is the chieftain of this tribe of ice toads, and is much more intelligent, clearly he's keep himself busy. But they're not allowed to leave. And he's aware of that, so...
He kind of broke up on some...
He looks at his work with Arauthator as... being a likewise deal, you know. He's getting something out of it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't catch all of it. Was Schlagen able to take any of the books in the haversack?
You can. Yeah. I mean, essentially, in either his bag of holding or the haversack, you could take his entire library. He would prefer to take it with him.
Oh, he can take any. If he was going to leave anything, I was going to take whatever was left over. But if he's taking all of it, that's cool.
Yeah, he's planning on taking all of it with him.
No problem.
He's kind of hoping that So the host tower of the Arcane Brotherhood is a very exclusive school for mages. He's hoping that this library will gain him entry to the Arcane Brotherhood.
Will the toads help us fight?
No.
Now
No.
we're on escort mission.
Yeah, as long as if you're going to go after Arauthator, pretty much everybody's like, yeah, you're on your own.
Is there anything else we can use to level up in this joint?
Well, there's a dragon.
Or the dragon?
There's always a
Do
dragon.
you guys want to go after? Do you guys want to go after him now? Do a rest, go after him now, or do you want to wait till next week?
So the first question is, and you can go ahead and count this as a long rest. So you get all your hit points and spell slots back. And the first question is, which direction do you want to go to get down there? You can either go down through the hole in the scriptorium, or you can go down through the pit in Area 6. Either one, it's up to you.
Which one did the lady say was the easiest to get to him?
She said the
That was
easiest...
111.
The normal route is to go down through the entrance in the scriptorium. So that's, yeah, normally people or kobolds that go down to deal with Arauthator go down through the hole in the scriptorium. The other hole, she's never actually seen anybody else ever actually use the other one.
Up to you guys. What do you think's best?
I feel spontaneous. I go up the other one.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go that way. Lead straight to the castle.
All right, so, whoops. No, I don't need to do that.
Over spell slots are bad. Should mark that. No question.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom and towards the right, you will find out where you end up. So the pit, there's a narrow ledge that goes around the pit, obviously, and then the pit itself is a worn ice chute that spits you out into an open cavern down below that is filled with icy pillars. And it deposits you on top of a risen section. And everybody needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Everybody needs to make a DC 15 and missed to make that saving throw with it. So Shredder made it. Well, not to worry, it's not that big of a... So, Schlagen falls down and slides down and takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage. But you see, so these items here are different elevations of ice pillar. And there's where's the key? There's a key somewhere. There it is. Over next to Area 19 where the compass is, there is a key that tells you what the shading is for the different elevations. So the white sections are 24 feet. The slightly tan sections are 16 feet, the light gray sections are 8 feet, and the dark gray is 0. So, Schlagen, you come to rest, and you are on a ledge 8 feet above the ground, the bottom level ground. There is
Slogan jumps up to his feet and looks around like nobody saw that, right?
300 points and laughs.
You ever watch a cat miss their jump and then they like look around, they're like, I meant to do that. It's so funny when they
Pretty
do.
much.
Bet you weren't expecting me to do that. There are banks of this cold vapor that roll through here. The first thing that you immediately realize is that it is way colder down here than it was up above. It is like minus 20 Fahrenheit down here. And you see that some of these pillars appear to have formed, they're from like sea spray that has come up and just frozen in place. And because of the banks of cold vapor that roll through, visibility down here is limited to 60 feet.
Mm.
So where would you guys like to
What
go?
direction do we start?
I'm snuggled up against the wall, so I think I'm okay. Where can we go?
Let's say hug along the wall towards 16 or head up towards 15.
Okay, let's go to 16 first because it's closest.
So
I
you're
figure just stick along the perimeter.
So yeah, you just in 16 you just see all of these frozen ice pillars of varying heights. Let's see. Trying to see how far. Yeah. So from your current location, as far as you can see to about here. Or here.
You more or less can see down towards this lower wall. Yeah, I'd say kind of come down towards the lower wall and just circle our way up around the perimeter.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right. So are you going, when you say circle around the perimeter, are you going, are you going clockwise or counterclockwise?
I would say we're from here go straight west.
Okay.
So it'd be counterclockwise
Okay. So,
towards 18. What do you guys think?
Yep.
okay. So you get to this point and you see that there is a passage that leads to the west. And where 17 is, there is a rise that goes up, and there's actually two passages that lead to the west. And there's 17 is a rise of ice that goes up and bifurcates them. You can climb up to 17 if you wish, and it travels west as well.
How
So
high is the ceiling here?
the ceiling height is 40 feet. And the floor is uneven.
Do you guys want to stay on the lower ground, or do you want to try to climb up on the cliff and walk up on the higher ground?
I'll move the walls and the ceiling if possible.
I want to stay on the bottom because then I can't fall. That's my vote.
Okay. So you move into 18B. Let's see here.
Better.
Okay. Make a DC 12 athletics strength check.
How much?
You're able to climb up onto the ledge. However, the guys that are the group that's going through 18B, you trigger a magical trap, and it is you trigger a slow spell.
Oh shit.
So, so for 1 minute, time is altered around you in a 40-foot cube. Well, that doesn't matter. So, let's see. Make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Or, I'm sorry, wisdom saving throw. Everybody except for Schlagen.
I failed.
Yep, I made it.
Minced. How much?
DC 15?
Oh, wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, that's one Yip actually knows. So Yip made it. Missed, what did you wisdom? Mist made it.
Okay, so Elmira your speed is halved and you take a -2 penalty to your armor class and dexterity saving throws. And you cannot use reactions.
Alright.
On your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. Let's see here. If you attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, you have to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't,